I'm trying to figure out my offerings. As you know, I'm kind of transitioning and kind of rebuilding. I'm building my whole business from the ground up. And, I have my one-on-one practice. And ideally by September, when I relaunch my business to scale my work, to scale my method as a practitioner, I'm going to be launching like a group sort of cohort based program along with then kind of like Velocity, along with the higher touch one-on-one kind of 3 to 6 month full spectrum detoxification program. Currently, I have three lower touch offerings that are $99 each that I launched at the beginning of last year. And even if I might continue them, I would potentially want to just optimize them just because my method and the tools and supplements and products that I use have changed. And so I would probably evolve them to in some capacity. But I'm almost, wondering, like you just said, it's like focusing on the one thing. It kind of feels intuitively, potentially like the lower touch offerings are potentially cannibalizing my higher ticket offerings because people are like, oh, I can just buy her 7-day detox or cleanse. And the thing to add to that too is that my method, my full spectrum detoxification method is like really comprehensive, meaning I'm bringing people through colon cleanse, then gut rebuilds, terrain rebuild, then liver, kidney, gallbladder, then parasite, mold, heavy metals. And so I don't fully resonate with the premise that you can just achieve optimal health in 7 days either. So I'm wondering if it makes sense to actually discontinue my digital offerings for the time being. I really refocus that energy on like really, really high quality lead magnets that are free that actually bring people to my newsletter, and then just focus exclusively on that signature, building out that signature group based offer.
Yeah.
Or if I should keep the lower touch offers.
Yeah. So thanks for the context. So first off, I think like it oftentimes it's like listening to our body with a bit with this, right? Like if like it feels
Mm-hmm.
like too much, right? And you're like, oh, like, and I know none of
Mm-hmm.
us in the room are like lazy, everyone
Mm-hmm.
here is like, getting after it. Chances are like maybe it is too much, right? Like you're setting up lead magnets, getting the email list going, getting LinkedIn going, getting Instagram going, have the $99 offerings, have the middle, like it's like, my Lord, like you're kind of
Mm-hmm.
it's again, it's kind of knowing which stage you're at and just having like, which you do have, right? Like that self-awareness, in a sense, how I'd characterize it is like, you're kind of at like, say, of a staircase, you're at like stair number 3, but you're potentially like looking at like an offer stack of like stair 7. And it's like, no worries. Like it's totally natural to have these aspirations and to, also just, this is kind of all a puzzle, right? All this stuff, right? We're just trying to piece that puzzle, right? It looks different depending
Mm-hmm.
on your approach, how you are as a founder, your market. And like, yeah. So I would say like, first off, like listening to that inner voice and being like, okay, feels like a little bit much, feels also like there's a cannibalization. And I think the real crux, and one thing you said too, is especially when you're putting out stuff that you feel doesn't really resonate, right? You're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I'm going to put this 7-day thing out. I don't really believe in that. It's like, I feel like, especially at the beginning, right? You have such an opportunity to kind of like make how like the detox company shows up as like just so like
Mm-hmm.
authentic. So you like, so like, hey, I just believe and want to put my, stamp of my name behind every piece of what I put out, and having that kind of bar that if it doesn't hit that, then we're also going to not ship it.
For
Right.
sure.
So I think that it's like your lead magnets are your entry. From
Mm-hmm.
there, they're in your email sequence and your newsletter. You could
Mm-hmm.
also be like hitting those people up. Like if you got their phone number or their email, like that's your also like a leads list, obviously. Those people
Mm-hmm.
are getting nurtured automatically through the sequences. They're maybe joining free workshops eventually. They're kind of in that layer. And then from there, they're getting like a taste of things and are being ascended then to the core offering you have. And
Mm-hmm.
then some of those folks, if they want more high touch, are going to the high touch offering. You can build like
Mm-hmm.
a $5 million business just off that done right.
For sure.
Right. And I think kind of that would be to me like the simplest, like next kind of step. Avoid cannibalization, avoid distractions right now, biting off more than you can chew, and putting out stuff that doesn't fully resonate, and being able to just like really just stick to like that minimum viable flow.
Yeah. And then when you've, I guess if you've discontinued paid low touch paid offerings in the past, like do you ever do like a hey, last chance to buy this thing for the next 5 days, or no, just like get rid of it and move on?
I think these kind of things, just to be open with you, good question. These are like two-way doors, and they could like meaning like, you can do that, you can not do that. Doesn't really matter either way. I think it's again more of a gut check. Like when I do it, typically I'm like, oh, this product is stale now, or I don't want to offer this anymore, or something like that. And so I just take it down,
Hmm.
because it's just like, I'm like in my own heart, I'm like, this is shit. Or like whatever. So I'm like, I'm just taking that shit down. I don't need to like sell the shit out of it before it goes down, typically,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Though the kind of stuff that I would do, what you're saying is like, maybe I put together something that I was actually really, really proud of. And now we're like, oh, let's just do one final little blast of that because that was actually something that was kind of an insane offer. Then yeah, we may do like a little like final push of it or like a little launch kind of thing for it, like you're explaining. But if it feels old and not aligned, I would just take it down and just reorient that energy to let's
Hmm.
get some high ticket folks in. The other side of this too, right, that I always just remind myself is say you have a $99 product, like, and then your main offering say is 5K, like, 50 sales of that low ticket thing equal just like one sale back a napkin of that large thing. So really just like focusing on selling the larger thing, filling up that initial cohort, like that alone will stand up that next stage of your business and take it from say starting to, your first like 50K plus per month.
Hmm.
Right. And it's
Hmm.
kind of like the cleanest path to get there.
For sure.
Yeah. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you.